Good evening, it's your man Earl, www.deuceswild22.com. Today, we got on the urban gear today from Figtree, which is figtree.com, www.fig, F-I-G-T-R-E-E, global, global.com. Sunday night, good day of service today, good worship service, and we are day 161, almost a little under halfway through the year, and as you can see, we're a little tired. Sunday is always a long day, but we thank the Most High God, which gives us the strength to make it through. So, day 161, Sunday, June 10th. Just about 6-7 o'clock at night. It's kind of getting dark out, and we want to get this thought out to you. It's just really one word, which is factor. Factor. Very interesting because it came to me, or something that I'm meditating on, and excuse me, nose is itching. Factor. And the question is what is your factor? Are you looking for something to push you over the edge? What is the factor? And when I start looking at this idea, this concept, this one word subject for tonight, day 161, really three things come up. Right? We talk about factor, and obviously the most popular is Max Factor, and I'm very careful when I talk about other businesses because obviously we're not getting paid to endorse anybody at this point, particularly in the makeup area, but Max Factor is huge. It's also old school, so 1973 it was bought or sold for $500 million. Now that's 1973. If you front side that all the way up to 2017, 2018 dollars, that's about $3 billion. Between how you do the numbers, it's about $2.93 billion. What's your factor? What's going to push you over the edge? Are you looking for something on the outside of you, or is there something inside of you that you can pull from? Well, the other factor is X factor, and we all know about this when we talk about, man, what's the maximum, man? What's the max factor or the X factor, right? And we talk about the X factor, and here's the thing about it, particularly if you're an artist, entrepreneur such as myself, really if you're an artist, whether it be musically, poetically, DJ, dance, art, we always talk about the X factor, but do we really understand what that X factor is? And the X factor is a situation or a circumstance or a certain quality that we have about a certain situation or about ourselves, and it's strong. People know about it. It's observable. But here's the thing about the X factor. You see a lot of super athletes have an X factor. I'm not going to name any names, but the reason why some of them never make it, and artists too, is because that X factor is also unpredictable. Because they never took the time to discipline the X factor. They never took the time to polish or refine that gift or that talent, depending on how you want to look at it. There's some people that are so talented that they are unpredictable. And you could think about a lot of different artists, musically, athletically, who are just ridiculous when it comes to certain stuff because they're unpredictable, right? That's what the world calls X factor. And that can't be you and I. We can't be so talented, so gifted, so creative that we don't bridle or put a buffer, if you will, on the talent that we have, to the point where people can't work with us. People can't work with you because you're unpredictable. You're going to spaz out, cuss somebody out, throw into a temper tantrum when things don't go your way because you have that quote-unquote X factor. You have to go beyond that. Right? You've got to get beyond that. Let me close with this. What is the factor? Let me help you. Sunday night, day 161, about to be sundown, sunset if you will. The word factor comes out of the Latin language. It's a Latin word. It's got a Latin etymology, if you will, origins. And really what it comes down to is the word factor means who, which acts. Who, pause, which acts. And that who is you. You are your own factor. Why? Because you are the one who's going to have to take action. And by the grace of God, by the grace, you may have somebody willing to help you. You may have other people that are in your circle, in your circumference, if you will. But guess what? It all is going to come down to how you want to play out your life. How I want to play out my life. If you guys have been following me, listening to me, you guys already know 2,000 books. I had to do in 2 years what I didn't do in 20. Massive self-discipline, massive focus, massive reprioritizing, massive reorganization, money, attitude, mentality, all these things I have to scrutinize. Why? Because at the start of the day, we are our own factor. How you behave and think about you, because you're your own factor. Let that sink for a second. You are the one that's going to make or break your life. You are. Can't blame anybody else. And I've been in some bad situations. I'm sure you have been in some poor situations. But at the start of the day, it's all on the individual. Why? Because you are the who, which has the capacity to act. It's you. Well, Brother Earl, man, what do I do? That's the key right there. You become a student of success. You become your own factor of success, which means you start studying, you start listening, you start seeking out individuals that can help you get to where you want to get to. And guess what? And I'll say it again as I close and as we shut it down for the night and get ready for tomorrow. Here's the key right here. It's how you think and say about you. Not about what other people think. Because most people are negative. Most people have horrible outlook on life. Most people have a horrible perspective of themselves. They have a low self-image. They have low expectations. But you are your own factor. And people are going to get very uncomfortable once you start moving forward. So guess what? I'm giving you the warning right now. Now you see I'm smiling because guess what? It's the way it is, man. Day 161. Sunday, June 10th. About to be sundown, sunset. We in the workout room at the crib. And I had to get this to you, man, because the factor is key. You are the factor. It's your man, Earl. Peace. www.deuceswild22.com. FigTreeGlobal.com. We're out. We'll catch you. Day 161 Factor.